Hello dear students, today we are going to learn about the bronchopulmonary segments. Bronchopulmonary segments are the smallest independent units of the lung tissue that can be surgically resected without affecting the function of adjacent segments. And each segment is pyramidal in shape with its apex directed towards the hilum of the lung and base faces the pleural surface. They are aerated by the segmental bronchus, also known as tertiary bronchus, and are supplied by this pulmonary artery, and this pulmonary artery divides and reach the alveoli and divides further to form capillary network, then drain via the intersegmental pulmonary veins that lies in the connective tissue septa separating one segment from another. And this unique arrangement of the this tertiary bronchus and this pulmonary artery and these pulmonary veins make this structure a functional unit of lung with apex towards the hilum of the lung and the base towards the pleural surface. And this makes it a clinically and surgically independent unit for the separation during the surgery. Now, as we can see in this diagram, this is the larynx, this is trachea, this is the right main bronchus, and this is the left main bronchus. Right main bronchus further divides into the three lobar bronchus. First is the superior, second is the middle, and third is the inferior bronchus. And the left main bronchus divides into the two lobar bronchi, the superior and the inferior lobar bronchus. The right lung has 10 bronchopulmonary segments. In the upper lobe, there are three: the apical or S1, the posterior or S2, and the anterior or S3. The middle lobe has two segments, the lateral S4 and the medial S5. The lower lobe contains five bronchopulmonary segments, the superior S6, medial basal S7, anterior basal S8, lateral basal S9, and posterior basal S10. And the left lung generally has 8 to 9 segments, and in the upper lobe of the left lung, the segment 1 and segment 2 are usually fused to form the apicoposterior segments S1 and S2. The other segment is the S3 segment of the upper lobe of left lung. Additionally, the lingula of the left lung, this is the lingula of left lung, is present in the upper lobe of the left lung, and it has the two segments, that is the S4 and S5. S4 is the superior lingular segment and S5 is the inferior lingular segment. In the lower lobe of left lung, there are typically 4 or 5 segments. The superior S6, the anteromedial basal segment, the S7 plus S8 combined, which is known as anteromedial basal segment. Lateral basal is the S9 and the posterior basal is S10. From the clinical perspective, the concept of bronchopulmonary segment is extremely important. For example, aspiration pneumonia most commonly involves the superior segment of the right lower lobe, that is the S6 and the S10, the basal segment, the posterior basal segment of the right lung, because the vertical orientation of the right main bronchus dislodges the foreign body or aspirated content directly uh, into these segments very easily. Second example, in the pulmonary tuberculosis, cavitary lesions are classically seen in the apical and the posterior segments of the lungs because of high oxygen tension in these segments. In cases of bronchiectasis, disease can be localized to a specific segment, especially in the post-obstructive or congenital cases, which helps in guiding the segmental or lobar resection of that segment by the surgery. Segmental removal of these bronchopulmonary segments is known as segmentectomy, where only the diseased segment is excised, sparing the remaining healthy lung tissue. This is possible because each segment has an independent bronchovascular supply, as we have seen already. And radiologists use the segmental map. Radiologists use this segmental map to describe precise lesion uh, and its location on CT scan. And pulmonologists employ the knowledge of bronchopulmonary segmentation during bronchoscopy to navigate into the specific segmental bronchi for lavage or biopsy. So, in summary, the bronchopulmonary segment represents the functional surgical unit of lung, each supplied by a segmental bronchus or tertiary bronchus and pulmonary artery branch, and separated by the connective tissue septa containing intersegmental veins. The right lung usually has 10, while left has 8 to 9 segments. So, this was all for today. Thank you.